Back to San Antonio living. The kids are back in school. They're learning. They're reading. What better way to reward them by taking them out to see a great show out at the Magic Theater? And Amy is joining us to tell us a little bit more about Seussical the Musical. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great. I'm having a fabulous time saying that. I've been saying it for 2 days, and I love it. This is a great show to have at the Magic Theater. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, Seussical the Musical is a little different than what we did before with Cat in the Hat.
Okay.
It's a great show that we're so excited to have at the Magic Theater. It brings together a lot of the characters and books of Dr. Seuss, like Horton the Elephant, Gertrude McFuzz, Cat in the Hat, and it weaves them all together in one plot line. It's set to beautiful music from the original production, the Broadway production, and as with all of our Magic Theater shows, our crew does an amazing job of making these set and costumes and props look like they just jumped right off of the book and onto the stage.
And we're seeing some pictures from the show, and you can absolutely see that. I mean, I love Dr. Seuss, and my kids grew up reading some of those books. Do you think that maybe we should read some before we come see the show?
I think so. I think there's about 3 of them that I think stick out the most. Horton hatches the egg.
Okay.
Horton hears a who, and oh, the thinks you can think. I mean, there's others, but I think those 3 are really the ones that we touch on the most.
And of course, with any Dr. Seuss show or book, there's always a lesson.
Yes, this show has a lot of heart. I think it really touches on topics of friendship and loyalty and self-esteem and using your imagination. I think the most important one, and my son and I talked about this after we watched the show, is helping others and treating each other with compassion when it may not be the most popular thing to do. So the themes are simple enough for young kids to understand, but definitely universal enough to resonate with adults as well.
So this is a great show right now. What do you guys have coming up for us?
Well, we have an exciting season coming up. It's our 20th anniversary season. So we've got 7 great shows, starting off with Willy Wonka in October. We're spending the year looking back at how far we've come. We used to be in a tiny little theater where kids sat on the floor. Now we're in a 600-seat theater in Hemisphere Park, and right in the middle of all the Hemisphere Park redevelopment. So it's an exciting time for us to celebrate.
It sure is. All right. Are you guys ready for a preview? Set this up. What are we going to see?
We are going to see a scene with Gertrude McFuzz and Maisie the bird, and Gertrude's just very sad because she only has one tail, so she learns all about how to get a new tail from Maisie.
All right, are you ready? Here it is. It's a scene from Seussical the Musical.
There once was a girl bird named Gertrude McFuzz, and she had the smallest plain tail ever was. One droopy droop feather was all that she had, and oh, that one feather made Gertrude so sad. Woo! Oh.
I was once a plain little bird like you, kid. One pathetic feather was all I grew. So I went to the doctor.
Doctor, take my face.
And he told me what sort of a pill I should take. Now I'm amazing, Maisie. Just look at the feathers I'm sporting. Amazing, Maisie. It was all for sale. Amazing, Maisie. The birds are always one of me now. Amazing, Maisie. Baby, that's my tail. Get those pills, and you can have thrills. Your Horton is certain to see, and you can be amazing. Well, almost as amazing as